Hello. Welcome to the Train Sim World video here on the channel. My name is Emily. Today we're on the East Coastway route, and wow, is this atmospheric. We find ourselves down at Seaford, and we're going to be driving this train up to Lewes, and then another driver will be taking it off us to take it towards Victoria. We're on a 377-2 today. I believe that means it's got AC overhead. Yeah, it's got pan capability. So this is obviously, yeah. So this is a lovely little run, and we're going to get it ready, get the train ready and go out. So, key on. I'm going to pop my doors open, first of all. I'm going to come over here, and we'll cut in all of our safety systems. They're all now in. Now, we've already obviously configured the route plan, and it just gives us the doors on there now. I wish there was a way to do it black background, white text, just for the glare side of things. And there we go. So that'll be us. Now I'm going to just get my notes, make sure they're nice and readable. They are. And our start speed limit here is 15 miles an hour. That's isolated. Wonderful. Sometimes it lets you, sometimes it doesn't. We shut the doors at 8:18. I'm going to shut them 15 seconds early. In fact, what we'll do, because we're driver only and we've got no well, we can use the cameras, but the cameras aren't simulated. We'll stand out here in the rain, 15 seconds to go. We'll start our dispatch process. Green signal. Close the doors. All the doors are safely closed. Perfect. DRA is released. Yeah, and we're in DC mode. Good. So this is really the last sort of episode of just purely Southeast England stuff. There we go. So we've got the full light. I don't know why those passengers... Oh, my headlights didn't come on automatically. There you go. We'll fix that. It's a lovely little drive, this. Just grab a little screenshot. Let's go. How nice does this look? Depth of field stays the same. Field of view. Nice and tight on the train. That actually looks really good. Really atmospheric. I thought we could do something a bit more dismal weather since it is still January and obviously we went through that really cold patch, at least in the northeast, a few weeks ago now. And I was sort of in that mood for some like sort of poopy weather. Not much to announce, sort of from me at home. I've pretty much just been working. I worked so hard I made myself ill. That's something that happened. What happened was I was basically, so I'd not managed to do any overtime in the last few months, and I needed to do some just to get caught up on some debts I had. And I ended up, sorry, words are hard, guys. Words are hard. Get caught up on, so yeah, I ended up doing so much overtime. I did 50 hours extra in a month. So I did 7 days on, 2 days off because of Christmas, 7 days on, 1 day off, 7 days on, 1 day off, and then I literally had to go sick at work because I got rather TMIE. I got a skin infection and like walking hurts right now. So I'm not off sick. I resumed and I went to work yesterday, but I've put some annual leave in just to sort of make this week a bit easier on me because the body is the hurting. We're definitely clear now, aren't we? So we'll just rag it. Yeah, I was a bit late accelerating there, but oh well. We left a bit early, so we've got padding here. This station you can see ahead there is Bishopstone, so you can see the marker. I keep forgetting to remove them. I'll try and remove it when you come to a stand in Bishopstone. In case you're feeling like there's no audio coming from the game, that's not just you guys. There we go. Yeah, this is way slipperier than I was anticipating. Actually, I probably could have left it in step 1. I always panic. But, alas. Is that an S-car marker for us? That's an S-car. I presume the back 4 won't open here. I don't know, though. So we'll do an SDO release. So it still opens these doors, but you can see the rear 4 coaches, well, rear 3 coaches should have opened. That's a train sim word limitation. I role-played it correctly. And we're due away from here now, so I'm a little bit late. Punters are on, lock the doors, let's go. And everyone's clear of that yellow line. Yep, they are. Wonderful. Get in. Full power, let's go. Catch them this time, okay? So next stop is New Haven Harbour in 1.4 miles. Oh, okay, maybe not full power because we're just slipping. You can hear that. So basically, you can feel the power goes in and then the train goes dunk, dunk. And that's basically the slip happening. I swear I reduced power there already. Oh well, we'll go notch 2. Theoretically it's a 70 limit here. But we need to slow down for a 20... Yes, so it's 0.9 miles after the Wapworth board that we get the 20. 15. Full power, should sustain that now? No. Notch 3. I absolutely love how moody this feels. So you can afford to accelerate a while. You can see the 20 Morpeth board there for New Haven. And we've got our first W board of the day. 2 tones of the horn. Okay, 3 tones of the horn. Deal with that. I said deal with it. Now we are rolling down a hill here, so I will just coast. And then at this bridge, I'll put step 2 brake in. Oh, it's a foot crossing, but no, I'm gonna... Actually, no, sorry, I'm panicking, I'm gonna leave it. It's the 20s at about that bridge. Thing is, though, on a day like this, when you've got really bad adhesion, the timetable goes out the window pretty much, regardless. Another rub of the brakes. I'm going to kick us up too fast on the... Really annoyingly fast now, but alas. Yeah, so slow down a bit early, but you know what? It's nothing wrong with driving a bit cautiously. It's like I always say, the only time you're driving too slowly is when your train's on fire and you want to get off. There is a crossing here. And as we are approaching it quite slowly, a single blast of the horn just gives people a chance to go, oh no, I can't actually cross safely. So the AWS fired off there because it's got a single amber at the end. We'll just ease it in. Again, the timetable's gone out the window today, but the adhesion is just that bad. I genuinely feel like I don't trust it to stop where I want it to. And that's 8 on the left. Left door release. We're doing self-dispatching, so again, we're 3 minutes late now, somehow already. So yes. Fine. There we go. Let's lock those doors. So here we wouldn't be self-dispatching, but just pretend we sort of... there's a guy there with the dispatch who's going to give us the tip. So that's cleared to depart now. The cameras aren't simulated, so that's why I'm just... Back. Actually, does that have a... No, it doesn't have a functional GSM, this one. Alright, let's see what it feels like about power now. You know, just the fact that we can't go into full power is costing us time. So bear in mind, it is a 20 start limit here. And it's 438 yards. 435 yards, correction, to New Haven town. So it's not a particularly long journey at all. If you're one of the people who doesn't know what a yard is roughly 1 metre. Approaching very gingerly. Should have set my DRA last time and I didn't. That's very naughty of me. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I did just slap my own wrist. Stand behind the yellow line. Stand back. Do I shout that a lot? Yes. In real life. Is it my job to shout that a lot in real life? No. Does that matter to anyone, seemingly? No. Reverse at neutral. DRA set. SDO on the left. We are going to just say we've got a dispatcher here, so I'm going to just poke our head out the window. At the appropriate juncture. Yeah, I'm a bit late now. So the barriers have now dropped. And you've got sort of New Haven aggregates over here. The one sort of freight point on the route. Am I in 8 cam here? Yes, good. I cheat to pull the DRA up, don't I? Green, DRA, reverser to forward. Got the dispatch tip. There's 35 in this area. Good job I referenced that. Oh yeah, it says the start 35 for the cart raid. When it says start 35, I mean that's my notes. Our next station is Southeast, in at 2.7 miles. I see a red in the distance, but because we had a green, I'm going to presume that's for some sort of shunt signal for the aggregate sidings. Yeah, I think it is from... Yeah, look at the alignment's wrong now. Just coming off the curve, you get a bit of a weird thingy there. CSR board. 70 board. Full power now. Well, in full power already. By the time we climb past 35 in this thing, we'll be in the 70 limit. So just to show you sort of where we are on the route map now, that was Seaford, thank you. That's Lewes there. This is South Ease. Ah! Sorry. I panicked and pressed the E key because that's what it's obviously the binding is in AP add-ons. However, what I forgot to mention is AP add-ons aren't in Train Sim World, obviously, because E is the get of the chair key. So I'm braking a little bit early, just because I am keen that the adhesion is not great today, and I don't want us to go sliding through the other end of Seaford, South East Station. South East Station. I can't speak today. I'm very apologetic, guys. I'll stay at 30 until I sight the station. But it is sort of heavy sleet now, this, so it that is just not going to lead to great adhesion conditions. And I also know there's been no trains down here for at least an hour or two, so there'll be a decent amount built up on the railhead. So I guess really brief capture. Speedo, brake cylinder, main reservoir. This is speed set, which is isolated on this version of the train. Two-tone horn. It's a 377 because it has the DOO cameras. 375s don't have those. GSMR, PA system. So PA, cab call, and PC, which would be the I assume at least is the PASCOM. Yeah, passenger communication. So someone presses the PASCOM, it basically it alerts the driver, and then the driver can talk to you, figure out what's going on. Have I gone very early here? I have, haven't I? Yes. Oh well. Probably this curve I was noted for, but oh, Nick? Yeah, shush. Emily has the Nespresso depresso. That's all I can say. Don't bully her. No. But yeah, that's obviously door controls, left and right. Off, forward, neutral, reverse, master key, full power, full brake. Well, I'm not going full brake because full brake is emergency. Emergency brake plunger. That's pretty much it. Obviously, wiper controls. I'm going to go to slow since we're travelling at slow speed now, and it's really annoying me. He's just flapping like mad. 313 there. They've all been, well, most of them have been turned into tin cans. Roll right up to the end, and then put the last step of brake on. I hate when people stand behind the yellow line. I know it's a bug, but grrr. So I had a go on one of our simulators at work, and that's the one thing I noticed. Like, is the PTI was absolutely nailed. Like this was completely clear as day, and it looks really weird because you'd have a bunch of passengers on the platform and then a really clear PTI, but it's it's very unsafe for passengers to stand where I'm standing now. I'm being protected by my own train. I would not stand here if I was on the other side. Right, let's lock the doors. Let's go. Yeah, the hood's broken. It thinks I'm doing 55 miles an hour still. Lewes, platform 2. Our next and final stop. There's no external motor sound on this. That's really strange. Right, we are in a 70. I chuck it in full power and see what happens. But no, other than that, nothing much of excitement has occurred. I've got some stuff to be recording. To be honest with you, I've not recorded a video in about 3 weeks. I just, with how much time I've spent at work, the last, and this does use my social battery. Like, the sort of thinking about what I'm talking about, how I'm talking, stuff like that. With just the amount of time spent at work, I've not wanted to record a YouTube video. like, like I say, like I've done a lot of overtime this month. Last month I've not done any this month yet because I've barely been at work. I've been at work twice in this pay period, which is really annoying because I lost 80 quid so far, and I do try and recover that if I can. But yeah, no. Overall, it's been one of those. Should I have W board? Oh well. Yeah, like I say. But we are getting there. I've got some stuff to record today. Yeah, probably today. I've got nothing better to do this afternoon. And then tomorrow I'll try and record something as well. Oh. And single amber red ahead. That's a repeater signal though, right? I think that's a repeater. No, it's not. I'll just step one it in. Actually, no, I won't. We're in a really clear part of the route. I can see a long way. I'd be able to see any adverse signals. I'm just going to coast. These little steps here are really weird. I've only ever seen them on this route. But they're sort of like reversing points, etc. But it's just really weird. Little blocks. I've only seen them sort of here and at Lewes. I'll leave. Yeah. We'll just stay at 40. Even though, I can see I've got a green ahead, so I'll stay nice and clean and just coast through. Like I say, this is not the most efficient drive I've ever done, but probably, if I'm honest with you, a new driver in sleet and like really poor adhesion, this is probably quite realistic. Performance-wise, fucking awful. But yeah, we're getting the job done. It's literally just a 40 for this crossover, I believe. And then it picks back up. Well, it sort of doesn't pick back up, but it picks back up, if that makes sense. I'm just going to stay at 40 because we're in a 60, but obviously it's a 40 Morpeth board. Very little point me accelerating much. But I will stick for 40. Back to an adverse signal. That's a single amber. So it is definitely red ahead. So just kicking my eyes out of the cab now and coasting. That bridge there, I believe, was a screenshot they used to tease the route. And someone had figured out where it was within like 2 hours. Genuinely incredible. 20 Morpeth board. Put it in just step one. Step one is supposedly how you break these things in real life, which is just insane as a concept. Like, I'm a step 2 braking kind of girl, and that's what my brain sort of calibrated to within train sim. But, yeah. Still pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. I don't understand what my brain's doing today. It does feel like I'm a little bit feverish. Not gonna lie. Oh. See, brain what happened, and then I've probably gonna have a spat as a result. That's not good. What are we waiting for? We've lost path to something. Oh yeah, there's a train there in front of us, which is the Hastings to Victoria. So he'll... Oh, he's going to sit there for ages. I do kind of wish that we would be able to get cleared in. And then sort of advance quite slowly. And like basically miss of working up the back of him. But it is what it is. And it is what it isn't. Yeah. So no, otherwise, what else can I talk about today? I've done some more cost-based shopping. I did that. I've bought the A340 for flight sim, which is what you're going to see next weekend, hopefully. As long as I don't really struggle with an Airbus for some reason. And yeah, I do want to sort of go through. I'm going to do the A340 and then actually just go through all of the Airbuses that we've sort of got in the sim. So A300, A310, A320, A330, A340, A350, and then obviously the A380 as well. I might give that a slight gap because I've also got the MD-11 to do. Because I love the MD-11. It's one of those weird aircraft that I can't explain why I like it so much, but I just do, goddammit, okay. And I've got the A340, I'll tell you what we're going to fly there. Again, this pending it all works. That's going from Larnaca to Malta. Because that's actually in a Emirates A340 hop that they did. So I presume it will be a segment of, obviously Dubai to Larnaca, and then Larnaca to Malta. Now, I can't prove it, but I think, I've got a theory, that Larnaca Malta will be a maintenance hop, because I'm like really pretty positive. Let's look at this since I'm here and I'm talking to you guys. That Malta is a MRO, like there's an MRO provider. Oh, we've got the road. Start speed limit 20, remember. Oh my god, the airport takes up a sizable chunk of the island. We've got Canberra there. Yeah, there's a Ryanair hangar there and stuff, and yeah, Lufthansa Technik. So yeah, I think it might have been an empty like, you fly the aircraft effectively in service, Dubai to Larnaca, kick everyone off, just the pilots, and they then do Larnaca Malta. So we'll do that. We'll treat it as though it is that. Because yeah, there's EasyJet Engineering, Lufthansa Technik, and Ryanair. I'm here. There's a little 313 parked up in the platform. And like I say, we hand over here, so we'll just... You can see that, like, it's in step 1. It's not really decelerating. It's taking it as a suggestion to slow down. Right. AWS. There we are. Welcome to Lewes. Or Lewes. Loose the doors. And We'll leave the cab set up. So we exchange keys with the other driver. Yeah, pretty awful traction conditions, railhead conditions out there today. Other than that, no, pretty good. All right, there you go. Thank you very much. Have a good day. So I don't get rained on. I'm going to come do my outro in here. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, hit the subscribe button to see more from me on a very regular basis. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.